Hey everybody, welcome to Pop Culture Philosophers. I'm Rockin Robbie Billups, and it's time for Robbie Rants. And today we're going to be talking about the news that a Nightwatch movie is being made, possibly directed by Spike Lee. Hey everybody, thanks for checking out the video. So Jeff Snyder of the Meet the Movie Press YouTube video series has just matter-of-factly in a recent video said that Sony Pictures is pursuing a Nightwatch movie. A Nightwatch movie. First of all, a Nightwatch movie? That's a crazy idea. Who was Nightwatch? Nightwatch was a character created, I think he debuted in like Web of Spider-Man 98, 99, something like that. It was around that green foil cover 100 with the spider armor. It was right around there. It was created by like Terry Kavanagh, I do believe. He was kind of like Marvel's answer to Spawn in a way. Like he had his own series for a while. He was in the Spider-Man books. He was in the Spider-Man books around Maximum Carnage that time. I do believe he was even in Maximum Carnage just for a little bit. But I always felt, even at the time, that he was kind of like a Spawn type character. His costume, he looks just like Spawn. I mean, just like Spawn. Look at that. He looks just like Spawn. So it's like Marvel's the answer to Spawn. But when I was a kid, I really did like the character because he had a really cool origin. Basically, it's this dude named Dr. Kevin Trench, and he sees the superhero, and he's dying. And he dies in front of him, and he unmasks him, and it's an older version of himself. And then he eventually winds up putting on the costume himself and becoming Nightwatch and fighting crime. And it was a really kind of a cool, nifty idea. And it was a very short-lived series. Didn't really work for long. Like it got axed pretty quickly, and then the character just disappeared into obscurity with just like appearances here and there, kind of like in She-Hulk and whatnot. But the character always intrigued me. I thought he was really cool, but it was like an answer to Spawn. So Sony wants to do this movie because they're doing this whole Spider-Man extended universe thing. They got Spider-Man in the Marvel movies, and now they're wanting to develop. Outside of that, they're doing the Venom movie with Tom Hardy. They're doing the Silver and Black movie with Black Cat and Silver Sable. Some interesting things, but it seems like they're trying to explore new terrain in the superhero era, in the superhero, genre, right? And I think that Nightwatch would actually be a really good character to do that with. This is almost like an answer to Black Panther coming up from Marvel Studios. You get DC and Warner Brothers doing Cyborg. So it's like Sony wants to have their own black superhero. And I think that's really cool for them to do. And Nightwatch is a really cool and interesting and cerebral concept that could make a really, really cool movie. And I don't doubt that Sony wants to do this movie, and I don't think it's a bad idea at all. But what I do think is odd is that Spike Lee is the name attached to it. It's stated that they want Spike Lee. Would Spike Lee do this movie? I don't know if Spike Lee would do this movie. I highly doubt Spike Lee will do this movie. But I think that Spike Lee is more than capable of doing this movie. I love Spike Lee. Interesting, amazing filmmaker. I love Do the Right Thing. I love Malcolm X. I think Spike Lee has it in him to take the superhero genre and to bring it into a more serious type film, a more important type film. Superhero films are good, but they're starting to become very just popcorny. And I think that, especially with movies, I guess like Logan lately, that there's room for these movies to mature and become more capable type films. Does that make sense? I'm not downgrading superhero movies because I love superhero movies. I'm just saying that there's something there that could be matured into something greater. And Spike Lee doing a Nightwatch movie could totally be something like that. Like think about Blade, that movie. Nobody saw that as a comic book movie. Nobody saw that as a superhero movie. And Nightwatch has the capability of being something like that. And if it was done by Spike Lee, it would be something really, really special, I think. But I don't think Spike Lee's going to do it. But I think it's going to be a good idea, and I hope they do it because the character of Nightwatch deserves to be brought back because I think that he was a really cool character. Redesign the costume, make him a little less Spawn-like. He's totally a ripoff of Spawn. But anyway, that's what I think about it. What do you think about it? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for checking out the video. Please do like, share, and subscribe. We do weekly comic book reviews. We do movie reviews here and there, podcasts, and more. All that can be found at popculturephilosophers.com. Thanks for rocking with us, and keep on night watching.